This conference will now be recorded.
So, good morning, everyone. So, last class we discussed variables related, and we discussed input function, and we discussed comments. And today, and also last class, I started with the data types. So here, as I said, data types represents the type of the value. So there are two types of data types, as I discussed. One is user defined data types. Example, classes. So when we go to OOPS concepts, I will discuss that one. And remaining is built-in data types. In the built-in data types, there are different categories. None type, which is a none, and a numerical one. So we are having int, float, complex, and we are having a sequence category. In the sequence, we are having string, list, tuple, range, byte, and byte array. And here we have, and coming to set related, we are having set and frozen set. Coming to mapping, so we are having a dictionary. So when anyone asks what are the data types in Python, you can say these are all the data types in Python. Among all, we discussed none type. So it is, so none values, this is similar to null value. Integer, any numerical value will be as a integer. Float, which is having a decimal part. Complex, which is having both real time and imaginary part. When you go for mathematics, there we can use the complex data type. So integer is the numerical value. Float contains the decimal value. We can convert into to float, float to into we can convert. Now coming to one more data type, which is important one, string. String is a collection of characters. So the character can be anything. It can be alphabets, capital letter A to Z, any numerical number 1 to 10, okay, 0 to 9, okay, 0 to 10, whatever, and then any special characters. So in the keyboard, whatever we have, everything it is going to consider it as a character. It is a character. Now, string we have to represent three ways. So string we have to represent single quotes, double quotes, triple single quotes, and triple double quotes. Okay. For suppose, consider I am having name equal to Srinivas. So last class I told you whatever the value you want to provide, make sure we have to provide in the single quotes. And this one is a variable. Now what is the type of the variable? String variable. Okay, so because here we are having a single quotes, now this is the string data type. This is important, guys, string related. So let me tell you this one. Let me execute. I'm going to save this one. Now here name equal to Ravi. Now type of the variable str, string variable. Okay, the same thing if you go for name equal to double quotes Rahul. Now type of the variable string. Okay, now similar way we can give triple single quotes also. This is Srinivas. Srinivas is from Hyderabad. Now type of the variable address string. If you remember in the last class I told you print, this is expecting a string. Print, it is expecting a string. Okay. So here I said we can write in the single quotes, double quotes, triple single quotes and triple double quotes. Why? Because print function is expecting value as a string. So that's why we can make it. Now consider I'm having a string like this. Now str1, this is the one. So I want to get the third character of the string. I want to get the third character here like this. Okay. So how do I get it? Guys, this is important, all of you concentrate. So I will reuse this one in other data types also. So consider I'm having a string. Now so here I'm having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So here always remember the starting position is 0. So here, so if you have any string like this, the starting position is 0, 1, 2, the sequence number will be allocated. Now I want to get the C. I want to get the C character. Which position is this? Third position. Okay. Now observe here carefully. str1 of 3 C. Okay. For suppose I want to get the M. What is the position? Fifth position. Fifth position. Okay. The same thing, guys. For suppose I want to get a sequence of characters like this. LCO. I want 3 characters. So what is the starting position? 3. What is the end position? 4. Okay. So here, guys, in the string we can provide the start position, end position, but always end position minus 1. I will tell you. Okay, it is representing. Okay. For suppose I want, see, str1 of 0:5. So means starting position is 0 and end position is 5, right? But it is going to represent end position minus 1. Okay, here you can see 5 minus 1, 4. So 0 to 4. Okay, so here you can see 0 to 5 means it is going to represent 0 to 4 only. Similar way, for suppose I want to get these 4 characters, means from first position I want to get the fourth position, then we have to represent 1 to 5. str1 of 1 to 5, this one. Okay. Now observe here str1 of 1:4. What is the output? 1:4. It is going to provide 1, 2, 3 positions only. Always this position minus 1. 4 minus 1, 3. So means 1, 2, 3. Now observe this one. ELC. Now str1 of 3:6. What is the output? 3:6. What is the output? COM. So end position minus 1. So 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Okay. Now str1 of 2:4. What is the output? LC. Okay. This is the one, and make sure you have to remember end position -1. Now here guys, along with here we are having a one more thing is a step size. Step size. Just now you told me 3:6 means it is going to access 3, 4, 5th positions. So here guys, by default the step size is 1. The step size is 1, so the increment value 3, 4, 5 like that. Now the same thing, str1 of 1:6. Now what are the positions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here by default it is a 1, so that's why the incremental value is 1. Now for suppose if I have mentioned 2, then first position, third position and fifth position. Okay, let me show you. str1 of 1:6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here the increment value is 1. But if I mention the step size is 2, then 1, 3, 5 means ELM. Sorry, ECM, alternative. Now observe here, str1 of 0:6:2. Now what is the output? First 0 to 6 means these things. Okay. Now from 0 position to step size is 2 means this one, this one, this one. WLO. Okay. Now all of you concentrate on this one. So here we can go for start position means only that particular character, random. No. Then we have to take individual. A sequence is required. For suppose here this is the start position and end position, and here this is the 3. Step size is required. Now observe this one. String position, first character. Sorry, start position I am provided. End position I am not provided. I am repeating. I provided the start position. I am not provided the end position. Now observe the output. So here what happened is I provided the start position as 1. End position I did not provided, so whatever the elements, all the elements it is going to take, all the characters it is going to take. Now observe here, str1 of 3:3. So now what is the output? COME. Okay. Now observe this one. Similar way, str1 of colon 4. I am not providing the start position. Colon 4 means end position -1, 3. So here it is going to be like this. End position -1 up to here. So it is going to take this one here. Okay. Now str1 of, okay, colon 3. Colon 3. What is the output? WEL. So end position -1, 3 -1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay. Now, so up to here you are clear. Now, next one is the same thing. Okay. Okay. So let me tell you this example. For suppose I am having a file name equal to, okay, orders underscore 20. Okay, orders underscore 07052025.txt. So I missed the single quote, that is throwing an error. File name equal to orders underscore 07052025.txt. Now I want to get the date. I want to get the date. So I want this value. Okay. I want to get this value. Now tell me how to mention this one. So here this is the one, right? Okay. So this is the 0 character, first character, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and then so this is the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14. Means from 7th character to 14 means we have to write a 15. In this one, file name from 7th character to 15th character. This is the date. This is the date. So here guys, so consider, for suppose I am working in ICICI. So ICICI related data, they are going to maintain the third party one, Visa and Master team. So this is the third party application, third party one. This is going to maintain the multiple banks related debit card or credit card transactions. So now I am working as here as a data engineer. Okay, my responsibility is, my data is maintained in this one. These people has to send the data, whatever the data I received, I want to load the data into the table. This is my responsibility. Last class I told you. So here what I am doing is, these people is going to send the data to these people. So every day consider in terms of the file ICICI underscore credit card transactions underscore 05 sorry 07052025.txt. So for next day they're going to send the data like this. So here what happened is, there is a team between here and here. So here there is a team between here and here. So here these people are coordinate each other. So in the initially before starting the work, they are going to decide the some conditions related. So these people will inform, every day we are going to send the data like this only. Here only date is going to change. Only date is going to change. So credit card transactions related, this is the 7th day whatever the transactions are happened, this is the 8th day whatever the transactions are happened. So the data from the source they can send in terms of the file or in terms of the table, API, whatever. Now here what you have to understand is, for suppose in this file, okay, I want to pick the today date. Okay, I want to pick the date, so that I want to load the target folder with the date. So like those scenarios, we have to extract the date. There we are using this string slicing operation. So just now we understood what is start position, end to end position. Where do we use this one? This is the scenario. Okay, now in the ICICI, okay, they want to maintain the data like this. So here they're having a folder, ICICI folder. Under the folder, I want to get the date 07052025. Under this one, I want to copy the file. So in those scenarios, so here what I am doing is, from this one I can pick the date. Using this date I can create a folder and I can copy the file to this one. So in those scenarios we are using the date. So the when you go for file operations, we will use more about the date related, sorry, this date functions files related. For the time being, what you have to understand is, if you have a string, in the string if you want to get the date, we can extract using slicing operation. That's it. Okay, now take an assignment. I am having a string like this, string 1 equal to, now so in the program I'm having a string like this. I want output country code colon ind, okay, state code tg, city code, pin code 500018. I want output this one. So here what you have to do is, from this string I have to do slicing operation. I have to do slicing operation with these things. Okay, now I'm writing one thing. So you can take a variable country code equal to, in the string, how do I get it? What I have to mention here? I want ind. What I mentioned here, 0 to 4 means 0, 1, 2. 3 not required, so 0 to 3 only. So here 0 to 3 means 0 comma 1 comma 2, right? Means I want only these 3 characters, right? So I can mention like this. Now here in the, after that I can write a print statement, country code colon this one. Similar way, state code equal to. Now you tell me what is the output, what I have to written here. 4 comma 6. So means 4 comma 6 means 4 5. Now check what is the fourth character here. So this is the 0 character, first character, second character. Actually I want tg means a third character. 3 comma 5 means 3 comma 4. So starting from 0 1 2, okay, 3 4, okay, 3 comma 4 characters is fine. 3 comma 4 character is fine. Now I can define this one as a state code. Okay, so like this you can derive remaining two also. Take this one example, guys. Okay, so there we can write a remaining. Okay, now one more thing is, second one is, I'm having a file name equal to, okay, I'm having a file name equal to ICICI credit card transactions. Okay, do one thing, credit card underscore 08052025 dot csv dot csv. Okay, now I want output. I want output. Okay, bank name equal to ICICI, card type credit card, and then file date 08052025, then file extension csv. Okay, so here you can see this one, this one, this one. Now using the slicing operations you can extract, count the characters, okay, take the positions and print this position. First requirement clear? Okay, So do this one also, guys. Guys, the same thing we can use a split also easily we can, but next classes I will tell you split and all. So we can do multiple predefined functions are there in the string. For the timing, as we are in the beginners, so first understand the slicing related. So take this one, count number of characters. According to that, we can take a variable, extract the slicing. Okay, string slice we can do. This is one thing. Now next one is the same thing, guys. Here strings related, we are having a negative index also. We have a negative index also. Now anybody any doubts? Okay, thank you. Now observe this one, negative index also we can do. So here, guys, remember this one, the negative index starting from -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Okay, now if I want to access the C character, you can go for positive index 3 or negative index -4. Both ways we can access. Let me show you. str1 equal to, okay, welcome. str1 of third character is C. Okay, this you have seen. Now the same thing we can go for -4 also. -4 also. Both ways we can. Okay. Similar way, I want to access LCO. We have to access positions are 2, 3, 4. If you want to write 2:5. Okay. Now observe here. 2:5. So here 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now the same thing we can write -5, 2. Okay, -2. Okay, as I said, if you want to go for these two, we are written 2 to 5. Similar way, I want to go for this one, we have to write this one to this one. Okay, that is one thing. And observe here, minus, so for suppose 1 to 6. 1 to 6 means these characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you provide the step size 2, 1, 3, 5. Okay, ECM. Similar way, -6 to -1, step size 2. str1 of 1:6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step size is 2. This one or this one. Okay, means ECM. Now the same thing, negative index, I can use 1 to 6 means -6 to -1. Okay, -6 to -1:2. Here this one. The same thing only. Okay, the same thing only. So though we have a positive index, why we can go for negative index? Though we have a positive index, why we can go for negative index? So consider an example. So I'm having a file1 equal to I'm having orders underscore this one dot txt. File2 equal to products underscore 07052025 dot txt. For suppose like this, I am having a multiple files. Okay. For suppose here I want to get the date. I said 7 to 15 position so that you will get the date. Now for this one, again the position is going to change, right? I will show you. File 1 equal to this one. Now file date equal to, in this file 1, I want to get the date 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have to place 1. So 7 to 15. Now file date. Okay. Now the same thing, I'm having file 2 equal to products underscore 07052025.txt. Now observe here, file date equal to, now you tell me the file date of this one, file 2 of, what are the positions? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From 9th position, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have to provide 17. 9 to 17. Now file date, this one. So if you observe here, if the file, it is going to change the length of prefix. Okay, for suppose next I have a categories, then again the positions are different. So the same thing, if you observe, if I come from back, if I come from the back, so here you can see this one is -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11, -12. So here file 1 of -12 to -1, -2, -3, -4, -4 date. Now the same logic I can apply for file 2 also, because backside it is same. Backside it is same. Okay, so here these kind of things, what happened is, in the initial discussions we are going to discuss between the people, boss, every day we are going to send the file. So for suppose I am having a credit card, debit card transactions, ICICI, okay, a debit card transaction, again 07052025.txt. So whatever the files, any number of files, the last if they mentioned here, so then we can write a note, we can write a script easily. Okay, so in those scenarios we can go for this back related, so negative index. Okay, for suppose if I have 100 files, you no need to write 100 times these kind of things. Now we can take this pattern. Okay, we can take this position, so every file is having a fixed this one, only prefix is going to change. Okay, so we can access that one. 1 second guys. Hello. Yeah, so in those scenarios we can use the negative index. So we can use the negative index, guys. So this is about the string related, guys. String related, we have to do few more functions. Okay, next classes I will tell you exclusively for string I will take 2 sessions. Okay, so here as part of in the data types, I would like to say there is a data type string, how to declare a data type, and index positions, so slicing operations of positive index and negative index also. Okay, and one more thing, for suppose observe here, string 1 equal to, okay, string 1 equal to hello, string 2 equal to world, str1 plus str2, hello world. So plus is a concatenation combining two strings. Okay, now first name equal to, okay, Ravi, last name equal to, okay, Krishna. So first name plus last name equal to Ravi Krishna. So like this we are having. Okay, now guys, let me tell you one example. Okay, my requirement is, okay, my requirement is, I'm writing a program. I want output. I want output. Enter student ID 101. Enter student name. Okay, Raj. Enter subject 1 marks. Okay, 90. Enter subject 2 marks. Okay, 80. Enter subject 3 marks. I want to enter 3 details like this. Okay, then after that, when I press enter, I want to display the details, student details. Student details. Okay, now student details, student ID, student ID. Okay, anything one, 101. Student name, Raj, total marks. What is the total? Okay, 440. I want output like this. So I have a simple example only. So let me write this one. Okay, let me write this one. So I want to enter all these details and I want to print those details. So here, what you have to do? So take a script, new file. So I want to save this file, save as example.py. So now what I'm doing is, to make understanding, I'm writing a comment. Okay. So here I'm writing a comment like script name string.example. Now who is the other? Guys, as we done the last time only, just a kind of revision, I'm doing this one, other. And when he is writing this one, okay, 8th May. Now what is the description of this one? Enter student details and print sum. Now here I am writing this one. So whatever the value you entered, okay, I want to reuse this one here in the print statement. So what I am doing is, okay, std id equal to input of enter student id. Okay, student name equal to input of enter student name, and subject 1 marks equal to, okay, subject 1 equal to input of enter subject to 1 marks. So similar way I want to go for subject 2 also. Okay, yes, up to now clear, right? Subject 3 marks. Now so I want to calculate the total marks because I want to print that one. So subject 1 plus subject 2 plus subject 3. Now so as per this one, I want to print the output student details. I want to print the output of student details. So here I'm having this one. Now print student id colon std underscore id, student name std underscore name, print total marks, total marks. Okay, now what is the total marks? Total marks. Okay, now guys, tell me what are the errors in this one? Second line. Okay, what else? Total marks come. Okay, now observe this one. I'm writing this program, I'm executing this one. So student ID 101, okay, name Srinivas, subject marks 90, 80, 70, this one. So here it is going sum like this. Why? Because, okay, observe here, subject 1 equal to 90, subject 2 equal to 80, subject 3 equal to 70, subject 1 plus subject 2 plus subject 3, this one. So here what happened is, by default, when you use the input function, this is the string only. As this is the string, we are concatenating the strings, so that entire thing is combined. Just now I said here I said an example. So when you're using this two strings, so these two strings are combined here. Similar way, these values, the value which you are entering using input function, the data type is a string. But what do you want? I want to do the sum. Then I have to convert string to integer. Okay. Now the same thing observe here. Let me show you this one. Mocks equal to input of enter mocks. Mocks I am entering 99. What is the mocks value? 99. What is the type of the variable? String variable. Remember this point when you are using the input function. So the value is a string data type. So string data type. If you want to convert this one into here, value equal to int of mocks. Now value equal to 99. Type of the value int. The same thing what I am doing is, I want to convert the string to integer. Whether I can write here also. Whatever the string you entered will be converted into the integer. Now it is going to assign this one. So here we can write here also. One second. Now you can see run module. Now the same thing. Here you can see the 240. Okay. So here, as soon as you enter the value, I converted into the integer. This is correct. Okay, this is one way to write. Now the same thing I can also write here also. The same thing here also I can write int of this one. So whatever this string I converted into integer, and I can do the sum. Both ways we can write. Now run module. Student ID 101. Student name. Okay. Ravi. Subject 1 marks 80, subject 2 70, 70. This one total marks. Clear? Now take one assignment. Okay. Let me write one more assignment here. So I have to write a program such a way that when I see the output, enter vegetable name, potato, enter number of kgs, enter number of quantity, enter the quantity in terms of kg, 5 kgs, enter the price per kg, 20 rupees. Okay. Now I want output like vegetable name, potato, and quantity 5, price per kg 20, so total 100. Okay, so whatever the value you are going to enter, just a simple program, guys. Take one input, three inputs, convert those these numericals into integer and do multiplication. Just a simple program. Try to write like this. Okay, let me save this one. Okay, so this is one thing. So here what you have to understand is we can convert string to integer. Okay, string to integer we can convert. Similar way into to string also we can convert. For suppose consider age equal to 23, type of age int, str1 equal to, okay, str1 equal to, or you can write for make sense, okay, str of age. So whatever the numerical value I am converting into string data type. Now age underscore str, this variable, this one, type of the variable string. Guys, left side variable we can write anything. So whatever the converted value is assigning to this variable, assigning to this variable. Okay, so up to here, anybody any questions? Now sure, okay. Now next one we are going to discuss one more data type, list data type. Guys, this is very important. Okay, list data type. So here in the list it is a collection of elements, same data type or different data type. Collection of elements, okay, same data type or different data types, and list we have to represent with a bracket. List we have to represent with a bracket. So the elements of the list we can see here like this. List 1 equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. So details, one more list equal to 101 comma Srinivas. So here, as the value contains square brackets, as the value contains square brackets, the value is assigned to this variable. Now this variable is a list data type. Blindly it is a square, then it is a list data type. Earlier single quotes, double quotes, triple single quotes or triple double quotes, then it is a string. Similar way, if it is any square bracket, then this is a list data type. Let me show you this. Now you can see type of the variable details, list. So here consider I am having a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, whether this is the list data type or not, as we mentioned the square bracket, this is the list data type. The variable name is lst1. lst1 equal to this one, type of the variable this one. Now guys, all of you remember this one. Here, for suppose I want to get only this character, this value. So here what you have to understand is list elements are separated with comma. Separated with comma. For suppose 10 comma 20. Now you tell me how many elements in the list. 2 elements, because those are all separated with comma. Now here how many elements? 2. Now here how many elements? 6. Okay, in this case all are same data type. In this case one is a integer, another one is a string. Like mix of data types also we can have it in the list. Now I want to access this particular element. To do that, here also we can use the index positions. The way string we are having index positions and slicing operations, now the same thing we can perform here also. Observe this one: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to get the 30. How do I access? List 1 of 2. Let me show you. List 1 of 2, 0, 1, 2, third position. List 1 of 4, what is the value? What is the value? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. Now list 1 of 2 colon 4, what is the value? 0, 1, 2, 3. First 2 colon 4 means what are the position? 2 comma 3. So 0, 1, 2 comma 3. Okay. Now observe here, list 1 of 1 colon 5 colon 2. 1 colon 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you can see list 1 of 1 colon 5 colon 2. That is right. 1 colon 5 colon 2. Now tell me what is the output? 20, 40. Let me try. So here 1 to 5 means 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. As the index size is 2, so first and third position. What is the first and third position? 20 comma 40. Now you can see here. Similar way, list 1 of minus 3. What is the value? For minus 5. So minus 5 to minus 2 means minus 1. Okay. So here you can see 20, 30, 40. Okay. So this is the slicing operation. The way string we have done, the same thing we can do here also. And the list is also having more number of methods. Among all, one of the method I will tell you. List 1 equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Now type of the variable list 1, variable is list. List 1 dot append of 5. Remember this one? Append means a predefined, append is a predefined function. What it is going to do is, it is going to append means add an element to the list at end position. For suppose I want to get a particular position, there is a insert method. Next classes I will tell you. Today what you have to understand is, there is a append method which is going to append an element to the list at end position. Okay, here it is end position. For suppose observe here. Okay, now list 2 equal to, okay, Ravi, Rahul, Krish. Now list 2 dot append Ram. Now list 2, the value is appended end position, always end position. If you want to get a particular position, there is a insert method. Next I will tell you. Okay, now my requirement is Yes, these are all assignments. Okay, now take one more assignment. I want output. Okay, simple statements I am explaining. Okay, so enter person ID. Enter person ID 101. Enter name Srinivas. Now I want to print output after entering person details colon. So whatever the value you entered, I want to make them into string in the list. So this is I want output. I will execute. I will show you. Okay. Observe here. My requirement is I want to enter a person ID. I want to get the enter the person name. Okay. So whatever the details I want to result into a list. Okay. So here I'm going to execute this program. New file. Okay. New file. Now I can person ID equal to. So here I want to save this file here. List underscore example. Person ID equal to input of enter person ID. Person name equal to input of enter person name. As per the requirement, I want to add those elements to the list. To add those elements to the list, there is a append method. Now, res equal to, or this one. I'm going to take an empty list. Res dot append of variable person ID. So here guys, this append only one argument it will take. Only one time. So for suppose if you want to add one more thing we have to mention like this. I want to mention one more thing like this. After that, print person details. So whatever this value, I am going to print this one. So here what you have to understand is, first res is an empty. So whatever the value you entered, this value I added to this one. Again I've added to this one. So this variable is having a two values in the list. So I'm going to print that one. Now observe here. 101 Srinivas. The details are like this. As here we are mentioning the input as a string. Okay, input by default to string. So that's why it is also characters. Okay, now the same thing if you go for int, you can go for int. Now you can see run module 102. Okay, funny. Now you can see as we mentioned the integer, so the integer is appended. Here by default string is appended. Clear guys? Now my requirement is take an example. So this you can write. So this I have written. So take it here. Now so whatever you have written here. Okay. Here I am having output. So here I am having output. I want is double details. Okay, potato, comma, quantity, comma, price, comma, total. I want output like this. You got what I'm saying? I want output like this. Okay. So today, what did we discussed? So one is string related, single quotes, double quotes, triple single quotes, triple double quotes. Using index positions, we can access. Okay, using index position, we can access, and using a slicing positions, you can extract the strings, and then positive index, negative index, a list. Then we discussed the list related. So here we can do the slicing operations, and then using the append method, we can append an element to the list. We can append a value to the list. Okay. Take these assignments, guys. Today, practice this one. Next class, I will discuss more about the list related. Okay. So I'm having a list inside another list, how to access. And then we'll go for tuple range. Okay. Different data types. So I will discuss those things in the next session, guys. Okay. So this week, I will take around 1 hour only because as we are beginners, okay, once you are strong in these data types, next week onwards, you can play like anything. Okay, so the way I'm explaining assignments related, going forward we'll go for complex. Okay, so now I'm explaining just a simple example list. Just now I said in negative index where we can use that file operations, we can use even in the list also. For suppose in the real time I am getting rid 10 files, so I want to process the file by file. Each file I want to pick loaded into the tables, so we can write some automation kind of scripts also. Generally, traditionally, people are writing automation scripts in shell script. Now the same thing we can do in the Python. Automation scripts we can do. Okay. So not only this one, by completing this Python core and advanced concepts, guys, if you see any Python code, you will understand. For right now, I'm explaining core and advanced, and I will explain one module, PySpark. If any new module, any new code, okay, if you search in the Google, any ChatGPT, any new code, you will understand. Okay. So this is for today, guys. Those who are all interested, new joinees, okay, you can message me in WhatsApp. I will provide the drive access. Okay, and guys, if you have any friends, any references, they can join. So I will provide the last 5 6 recording sessions, and Saturday Sunday I won't take a session so that they can recap. Tomorrow Friday, I will take a session. Saturday morning only for doubt session, guys. So some people are stuck anywhere. Okay, if you are any facing any challenges, Saturday I will connect. So those who are all having any doubts, you can connect on Saturday. Friday, tomorrow's session will be as usual. Saturday, based on your requirement, when you stuck anywhere, if you want to discuss anything with me subject related, you can join the meeting Saturday. Okay, Friday as usual. If you have any references, they can join, guys. So they can take last 4 5 recording sessions so that they can complete. They can continue from Monday onwards. And I'm repeating one more thing, guys. Whether you are 1 year experience or 15 years experience, make sure practice this one, complete the assignment, guys. So actually, Navin, so it is not mandatory, but by default it is a string. So I would like to show you to convert this one as an integer. That's why I told you. Assignment soon to the assignment. Guys, after submitting, okay, so send it to this one. And make sure, guys, prepare one Word document. Whatever the assignments I am going to provide, prepare one Word document. So consider here, this is the code. Okay, for suppose this is the one. Okay, first to take the output, and you have written the printer, you have written the program. Take a screenshot, make a Word document. Make a Word document such a way that, for suppose I have given the assignments. Okay, take the assignment. So what is the assignment? Okay, this is the assignment, right? This is the assignment, for suppose. Okay, now, so for this I have written the code. I have written the code. Take this code, or you can take like this, any snipping this one. Okay, now you can mention here the code related. So what is the expected output? What is the code you have written? Like this, maintain the document. So the way you are understanding purpose, see, my intention is after 2 years when you open the document, you have to recap. Okay, prepare like that. Okay, So this is for today, guys, and I will upload the documents right away so you can do practice. This one. Guys, I told you some people can understand immediately, some people may not able to go through the recording again. Okay, all the files, scripts, everything you can see here. Now, when you want to open any script, guys, okay, so go to here, right click, open with Notepad also. Here also you can see this program. So directly here also we can see. Okay, yeah. This is for today, guys. Doubts, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.